My name is Rufus Lamont Settles Jr.
Where are you from?
I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland.
How old are you?
I'm 20 years old.
And where do you go to school?
I go to Morgan State University.
And you are an...
I'm an adopted person, adoptee. Um, Imagine yourself on a playground. You're 7 years old and you see someone's mom and dad come up to the playground. They're like, "Yeah, da, da, da," and you can see from, this is 7 years old, you see the connection of these these three individuals, and you see how the bond that they have simply because they created this child. And simply because there's a psychological whatever that goes on when you see your parents, and it's like you become relaxed, especially when you're 7 years old and you can see it. And then I look at myself when I see my parents, my adopted parents, and I'm like, I feel like I have to be on it, you know what I'm saying? Like I have to act like a son, and sometimes I don't know how to be their son, you know? So learning and growing as an adopted person, it's survival of the fittest, honestly, because you have to deal with the emotion by yourself and deal with trying to learn how to love someone the way that you weren't loved. It was difficult to ask the questions, because I would ask questions, but nobody would give me answers. They would give me half answers. They would try to protect me, and I was always ready for the truth, always ready for it.
How did your father murder your brother?
So the autopsy said that there was like broken ribs, basically just beat him up. Even though I really didn't even get a chance to like meet my brother and experience him the way other people got to experience him, I always felt like he was always right there with me. My biological father, he just got out of jail when I turned 18. I'm 20 now. I really don't know what I would say to him if I ever saw him in his face, or if I ever had a conversation with him. But me and my mom, my biological mom, we're cool. We talk on a regular basis. But being close to her is hard.
Why?
Cause you know, when you want to feel safety, and you want to feel loved, and it's like sometimes you can't force it, and sometimes you expect it, but it's not there because you didn't grow up with it, so you don't know how she gives love. You don't know how she expresses herself. You don't know how she gets upset. She doesn't really know how you get upset or your emotions. So I don't know, like, I love her, but it's definitely a situation where I feel like I have to like put on another face to be in front of her, basically. I love people. I love interacting with people. I love talking to people for the moment. But when it comes to like personally, it's like someone can get right here and I'll be like, all right, you really too close. And I don't know why that is. And naturally the person that I am, I want to give everybody a hug, dap everybody up, and say hello to everybody in the room. And I'll do that. But when it comes to getting to know who I am, I don't know if I can't even count on my whole hand how many people I trust, or how many people actually know what I feel inside, how I express it, how I feel. I don't even know. So I'm still lost, I'm still learning. I guess because these early 20s are the weirdest time in your life, but I'm still trying to understand why, you know, getting close to people is a really difficult situation. I'll get close to people, and then people do things, and I just, in that instant, I'll just be like, I'm okay. And people wonder why I don't talk, or why I just let people just do what they do. And that's just because I don't want to get hurt anymore by anybody. So communicating that adoption at an early age is good, but I will say there's other factors that go into having this this child that you have psychologically there. I was upset, and nobody knew why I was upset. I didn't know why I was upset. And it was simply because I didn't know what was going on in my mind and all the questions I was having. Being adopted is a beautiful thing, though. When you're adopted, people come close to you for some odd reason. They want to get to know you because you're different. You're different than all the people that have mom and dad. Not saying that their issues, they don't have issues, but simply because that abandonment aspect separates you from the group. Because you know how to be by yourself. You know how to sustain yourself. You know how to move and fight and get what you need because nobody else is going to get it for you except for you. That's just how I feel when it comes to being adopted. You have to get what you need, but strategically and positively. I feel like whenever I find the right one, I think that's when I will understand how to love somebody. I think I crave to love someone and to produce an offspring and show them, like, listen, you're loved. It's definitely a trial, but it's definitely going to turn into a testimony sooner or later. So.